Hey, Chad, I've got an interesting report here that literally just popped up while we're talking to you, which is always fun when you're talking to
Sure.
the Boston guy for the Athletic. So we'll get
As
your
as I reach
insight
for
here.
my phone next to me. Okay, yeah.
Yes, yes. So Jeff Passan from ESPN said the Red Sox and Alex Cora have engaged in recent talks on a contract extension, and there is momentum toward a deal. Sources telling him and Buster Olney, after months of silence regarding Cora's lame duck status, a multi-year contract is a real possibility. And I know we'll keep it tight with you because I know you'll probably jump off right after this to do some digging on your own. But what have been your thoughts on Cora and his status with the Red Sox this year, and also the fact that he's mentioned maybe wanting to be in a front office? This sounds like that would put it to bed.
Yeah, I don't think the front office thing was ever something that he's thinking right away. But I would be surprised if there's an extension. I mean, that's not to say. I mean, I trust Jeff, obviously,
Sure.
um, but my feeling has always been that Alex was going to kind of wanted to test the market and see what was out there, especially another year when he's Breslow's just gotten here. That relationship's not there. The ownership loves Alex. I mean, this organization really thinks highly of Cora. I think he's done a good job here. He handles the media here very well. I'm not shocked from a Red Sox perspective that they're interested in bringing him back and are willing to engage in the talks. At this point, I had fully expected that, in the wake of Craig Counsell, that Alex Cora was going to be, really one of the bigger free agents on the market this year, just no longer one who's playing. But look, this organization values him a lot. He's had a lot of success here. He's having another good year. So from that perspective, it can't be too shocking that the Red Sox be interested in trying to keep him.
Does that mean there was a rift between him and Heim? Does that mean there was some type of misconnection there that wasn't happening and caused kind of the mediocre season last year?
I don't know. It did not feel that way when it was happening. The sense during the year, during the whole time there, was that I thought they actually were getting along pretty well. Now at the end, I did not feel that way at the end. That this felt like something had broken. I don't know that I can say, oh, that's why they didn't have the success. But I do think in the end, coming off the back-to-back losing seasons, right, 22, 23, it did feel to me like it was a one or the other situation. And not that I don't know that it's because their relationship was so broken as to make it one or the other. I just felt to me like the Red Sox felt like it's one or the other, and that Cora is the one who stayed. Most of the time that Heim was here, my sense always was that they got along pretty well and actually worked together okay and were fairly in line. But in the end, I don't know that it was. Obviously, the relationship was not good enough at the end for them to stick together, and for the franchise to think that combination was still what they wanted going forward.
All right, people, let's keep the conversation going for another few minutes on Alex Cora and get your thoughts. So the latest here from Buster Olney, the deal that they've been discussing is in the range of 3 years, $21.75 million would be the second highest salary on a per year basis for a manager behind Craig Counsell, who signed that 5-year, $40 million contract. So that's 8 a year for Counsell over 5. Cora's deal, if this comes to fruition, would be a little over $7 million per season. Woo. Thoughts? I didn't think that he was necessarily going to go back to the Red Sox, but if he did, I thought he would take it to free agency. To me, Kratz, this is how the Craig Counsell effect impacts the rest of the market. Alex Cora doesn't even have to go to, quote, free agency because one guy did it, and that's generally not what teams and managers do, and he is going to get paid definitely more than he would have gotten paid a year ago if they had this conversation.
100%. Going to free agency doesn't necessarily, especially if you have a number in mind that you're like, well, I have a World Series. I won a World Series. Craig Counsell did not. So let's just make sure that my number is X close to his or Y close to his. Maybe he didn't want 5 years, whatever the numbers end up being. If you hit that, you don't have to go to free agency because there may not be a better team, and the team you're currently with might move on.
Yeah, I agree. One thing I like is you have Craig Breslow, a very, very bright mind. And I've said it through experience. Alex Cora is one of the brightest baseball people that I've ever been attached to or been in a room with. And I think you're seeing it, you put these two baseball minds together, and Kratzy has some great questions on Heim and the outlook and what may have could have been on the same page, may have not been on the same page. Well, I think you're seeing two really good baseball minds come together, and you look at the AL East and what they're able to do with the roster that has been constructed thus far. I think this deal is a great deal. I think it's a fair deal, and it gives the Boston Red Sox 3 more years for Alex Cora to continue to put his brilliant brain out there to try to help this team get back to the Red Sox that we all have known them to be. So I think it's a fair deal. I think it's a smart deal. And like you said, it saves Alex Cora a lot of headache in having to go to free agency, which isn't always a fun thing to do, even though you're going to be compensated. I think this is good for him. And, hey, 3 years from now, this might put him in the situation to be in the front office.
That was awesome, FT fam. We're back. It's Kratz. It's AJ. It's Braun. And we do want to shout out our sponsor today, AG1. Their in-house team of doctors and scientists and researchers with third-party experts on studies that help to validate the benefits of AG1 stand out to us. And that gives you one less thing that you have to research and worry about. And 97% of people in a research study felt more energy after 30 days of drinking AG1. Kratz, you look very alert and well rested. You might have had a little AG1 to drink this morning already.
It's the game's easy. I actually missed my AG1 this morning. Busy morning this morning. I missed a lot of things, but yeah, I notice a difference when I don't have it. Like, it's almost like, I know this is weird. It's probably not medically sound, but I yawn more in the mornings that I don't have my AG1 by 10 o'clock. Like, it sounds so dumb, but it's like something's just a tick off when I don't have it because I've been consistently taking it.
I like that. I think, we need more AG1 for Kratz so that he doesn't yawn. That would be
Or I just need to take what I have.
Yeah, or that. They're constantly putting their formula to the test. It's trusted by experts and medical professionals, and it's backed by multiple research studies. So you can see it on the bottom of the screen right now, or if you're listening to the pod, take ownership of your health. Visit drinkag1.com/foul, or you can hit that QR code. We'll put that QR code up a few more times during the show here, but it's what we recommend here to support whole body health. And you can start your journey with AG1 by getting a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase at drinkag1.com/foul. Got to go to drinkag1.com/FOUL.
Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.